there is obviously the misconception with a lot of new people to the industry and also the union movement that it's only a certain few that run it and they're in charge, when in actual fact it's not run that way, especially the CFMU. It's run from the ground up. So the rank and file have ideas, they bring them to a meeting, they get resolutions moved, and that directs the executive or the delegates to move in that way. That's why it's so important from the grassroots end, the rank and file end, for participation and engagement, whether it be as simple as turning up to a lodge meeting or even just engaging with an executive or a delegate to let them understand what the issue is. We've had a few issues on site at the moment. We're not in a boom, but we're in a situation at Moura where they're starting to ramp up with a bit more gear, so that means more employees coming on site, and with more employees and more gear, there's a hole in relation to how many people have skilled up in certain areas, so there's a bit of training going on. So what's happening is they have what they call the purple circle. So within that purple circle, it's certain people getting picked because whether they might be a friend of the supervisor or the boss, or something where they're just not, other people are just quiet and introverted, do their job, but they're just not putting it out there that they want to roll. So what we're trying to do at Moura is trying to get the company to introduce a proper selection process, and within that selection process is something, say a role comes up, like whether it be a shovel operator, dragline operator, shovel job, that there's an expressions of interest put out with the criteria, so everybody on site gets an opportunity to put in and lets the company know that they're interested to be trained. Now, not everybody can get that role, but what it does is it sets a platform to let the company know that that individual wants to go, and that can also set a career pathway in relation to getting trained. Now, that's not for everyone, but it's a start, and what that does is someone's brought that to a lodge meeting and highlighted it as an issue. Then we've moved a resolution to say yes, we agree with that, and then that gives direction for the lodge executive to move forward with that, and which we've pretty much done. I think it's important that everyone's involved in the union, for the simple fact is that one individual is not going to make a large change on a very large company, or even a government. The important thing about unions is engagement, and if people don't engage and actually bring the points to the table, and then we can actually try and work them out, things are just going to get worse. I see the union as a great platform to empower any individual on site. Doesn't matter how long you've been there or whether you're a permanent or labour hire, due to the fact it gives you an opportunity to talk to a number of people, and then that number of people can go to the company or government and put forward their plan. It's not one individual, so you're not one out. As a group, we're a lot stronger than the individual itself.